All right, so let's go ahead and set up local live staging for the Livingston Hotels and Resorts main site here. Okay, so if you're not already here, make sure you are logged in. Make sure you are on the Livingston Hotels and Resorts site, and then we can go ahead and get staging turned on and take a look at some of the options we have throughout the next few sections here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure my menu is open here. Open up Site Administration, and we're going to go to the bottom section here, Publishing and Staging. Okay, so this is how or where you need to go if you want to turn on staging in a site. Go ahead and choose Local Live here, and you'll see a number of options here. We want to start by enabling page versioning on public pages. We'll talk about this in more detail in the next section. And you'll also see staged content here, okay? All right, now like I've said before, staging is more about providing that work in progress environment for the pages themselves and not necessarily the content, although we can choose to stage content here as well. So you'll see there's a number of content options here that are staged by default, all right? And we can turn those off if needed as well, okay? So if we don't want something within the one-directional staging process, we can go ahead and turn those off. Okay, in some cases, it's going to make more sense, like I've mentioned, to have it off, like message boards. You don't want people coming into the staging site to post a message board post, a question, or whatever that might be. That should be something that they do on the production site. All right, so we're going to leave the defaults here and go ahead and click Save. All right, it's going to ask us if we're sure. Go ahead and click on OK. All right, so this might take a minute or so to get set up. So if you need to pause the video to catch up, feel free to do so. All right, so once it's done, you should see successful here with the initial publication. And now we can start working within the staging environment. So let's start by clicking on Go to Site. This way we'll see some of the tools that are available to us in our local live environment. Okay, so this is the live site here. You'll see that we can't actually make any changes on any of the pages that we go to. It is all locked down. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on the staging button, okay, at the top, and this will bring us to our work in progress environment where we can make all of the changes that we need. All right, so here we see there's some things here at the top. We have our variations, which we'll talk about in the next section. We have the marking, edit. We have a section here that allows us to mark as ready for publication, and then the actual publish button. And of course, we have all of our other administrative powers here as well. So let's go ahead and add the Bavarian special offer that we already reviewed in the workflow section to the page, and then publish it to take a look at a simple step-by-step process. Okay. So let's go ahead and click on the Add button at the top. All right, we can go ahead and close the widget section here and open Content. And we want to go ahead and drag the Bavarian Special Offer right underneath the Livingston banner. So go ahead and do that. All right, and now we have our Bavarian offer underneath our banner. Okay. You'll see that the status of the page at the top has changed to draft, and this is no longer marked as ready for publication. This needs to be marked by a staging admin in order to be available for publication. Now, as a side note here, you can also add workflow onto the pages as well. So if you have workflow on pages in the configuration for the site, then your actual pages themselves need to go through the process before this will actually be marked as ready for publication. All right, but let's go ahead and mark it as ready for publication. You'll see here that this has changed to ready for publication here. And now we can go ahead and click Publish to Live. So go ahead and click on Publish to Live. All right, so this will give us a simple editor where we're just going to go ahead and grab all of the immediate changes and just publish those. We'll take a look at the advanced options in another section. So for the name here, let's go ahead and name this Initial Publication. and click Publish to Live. All right, so when you see successful, we can go ahead and close this pop-up here. And if we go ahead and click on Live, which is going to be at the top right, okay, we will see our new Bavarian special offer on our live site. Okay. All right, so in the next section, we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about page versions. All right, so I'll see you in the next section.